It's screaming, huh?
Okay, it going through. Check it. Let me put it now. Let me put it.
Você what's say what's up.
Red Eyes Entertainment.
You know we say what's up. Oh yeah, we say what's up. You will say what's up. No matter what I should do for your love, I can do anything for your love. Your business on my mind, all day, all day, all day. On my mind, all day, all day, all day. Your business on my mind, all day, all day, all day. On my mind, all day, all day. See, all day. They do them plenty, they far away, but no one like my gamer, gamer, gamer. Someone that can love, someone that can dress power, but they can make my gamer, gamer, gamer. Your love belong to me, your love belong to me. Yeah, yeah, yo, baby, kulu neko. They would not be high and see. Yeah, yeah, yo. You call like to throw you on my back. I want to throw you on my back. I know good news, I want to say I do. I do. No matter what I should do for your love. I can do anything for your love. Your business on my mind.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is Minal Kishan, the general himself. This one going out there to my friends or Facebook friends. Share this video, we're about to talk about our wonderful country, our beautiful, beautiful country. This one is going out to all my friends, all my Facebook friends. I'm sorry that yesterday I was supposed to be on, but I had a little problem in the studio and we got many things today and I'm alive. So we will be on. I'm very, very excited. This is Munel Kishan, aka the General. Like here is all we have. So we must stand up and speak out. If you don't do it now, when will you do that? When will you speak? Today we'll be talking about Pentecostal, we'll be talking about the Nigerian so-called and self-imposed like Nigerian Liberian. The men who, this is the first time I see a man to impose the of citizenship on himself. You know what I mean? So we will be discussing that, and also we will be talking about the information. You know, our president is not feeling too good. We got the information that our president just brought in a dialysis mission. So this president is not actually feeling good. It is confirmed information, and we're not going to discuss our source, but it's confirmed. It is true. It is real. Let us pray for our president. So don't worry, it is truth. Yep, it is. Share this video when you get on, just share. Share this video when you get on, just share. Share this video when you get on, just share. Thank you. My name is Munal Kishan. I'm sitting in an area today on this closed area, nice weather, and I came out to do some hunting today, and it was just a fun, but at least I'm okay. And I decided to broadcast from this undisclosed location today. So I want to say thank you very much for your time and thank you for everything. At least we tried our best to give the best information possible. So thank you again. Thank you for everything that you, without you, we are nothing. Without you, we actually will not be on Facebook. So it's because of you that we are on Facebook today. So I want to say thank you very much. Share this video. We got a lot of things to discuss about today. And okay. Yesterday I tried to come on. I did everything yesterday, but I don't know for some reason, man, technology is so bad. If it sometimes it try to let you down and you know about what to do. It's something that you can help. Once it come on, that's it. Okay, I will start with this coronavirus. I always want to let my people know we must take precaution. Safety is in your hands. Your safety, your well-being is in your hands, not my hands. Not my hands. It's in your hands. So please do the best. Do the best possible that you can get this thing here straightened up. Don't allow it to. Don't allow your ignorance to kill you. Please, we all trying our best to do everything. We trying the best way possible. You see, they got this thing that they call the hand sanitizer. Personally, I don't like it because it makes my hands dry. But I use soap. I got the water, I got the gallon in my truck that I myself made. You know what I did? You know the detergent, the empty one. I clean it up and put a water in there, and I mix it up with little Delta. I mix it up with Delta, and then after working, when I leave the customer house, I just put it on top of the truck and open it up, and I drop the water and wash my hands. And also, I got a nice little Marks. Marks is a handmade that I try to put over my face. And but before I get to the customer house, because this is not friendly, it's not friendly at all. You don't know who you're talking to. When I get to the customer, before I get there, I look at it, I say, "Hi, ma'am, I'm from Comcast and I'm here to do it." And I put it because I want her to know who is coming in the house. Don't allow no one to enter your house. Just walk in your house like this. Well, are you seeing it? So you can give the 6 feet and the 6 feet and say, "Can I see your face?" Because it's not friendly, and you know it's like you wearing something and you like who met me in Wawa in Walmart. She said, "Mundell, what's up? Munibo, how are you?" I said, "Hi, man." I said, "Let me tell you the real truth. I don't even know who I'm talking to." She bought it. Then she took it out because I won't know who I'm talking to. Seriously, but it looked weird, and you know, but you gotta wear it. You gotta wear it. Now this one, when you come home, you wash it up. In fact, I'm going to fix enough of this to give to my friends. You know, I can sew now. I just bought the cloth. I'm going to fix it, not for sale, because I see people trying to fix this thing and sell it. It's not bad because you got to pay them for their time. But in my weak ways is what I'm going to do. So I take this and put it over my face like this. It's very nice. This, my kids got the other small ones. This is look nice, it's better. See, you go in place. But if you just walk in a customer house like this, they don't even know who they're talking to. They don't know who they're talking to. So try at least show your face. Hi, man. How are you? Then before putting it on, say, please, I just have to wear it because maybe I got it or you got it or you have it. Nobody knows what's going on. So let's just save ourselves. But soap is the best. You're no Delta. This thing don't joke. In Liberia, we shower with this because we use well water. So when you get the well water, you put a little bit in it and you shower with it. You want to put salt in there? My friend said, damn, man, I'm tasting with salt. My friend Prince Anderson, he said, man, my whole body is tasting of salt. And so all kinds of way, all kinds of way. And you get the ginger, you get the ginger, you fix a ginger, nice ginger beer, and there's a joke. You're looking for alcohol, you can't find alcohol, buy the garden gin. When you buy the garden gin, hey, it's good too. The garden gin is good, so it's not bad. So also, don't forget, get yourself a nice garden gin. You can take a shot sometime. It's good for the body. I don't say get drunk with it, but take a shot. So now, this is the thing. I'm using two cameras here, so don't be confused. This is Model Kitchen. This is conversation with the general. We got a lot of things to talk about. No matter what, Liberia is our home. We are proud. That's the land that God gave us. That is the land that God gave us. But because of our mistakes, this is one of our mistakes. The man they call George Mane Weah, the most loved man of Liberia, that everybody fell in love with this guy just from football. He loved to speak to the press. He moved around. He talked to the. Don't worry, Anna. I give you one. I give you one. Hello? Yes. Yeah. Huh? You will tell right to me. Okay, thank you. Someone just called me and said they got a recommendation. Also put a caustic soda in the water, but don't pour too much because when you're feeling taken back, you're gonna be just like me. I beg you. You can put a little bit of caustic soda. That the recommendation someone just called to give me. But I'm telling you, by the time you're feeling taken back, the next thing when you come from out of the bathroom, your man or your children start running away from you. Don't make it plenty. Just drop a little bit. Because when you feel it with that caustic soda, feel it with your skin, you'll be brighter than me. So please, I beg you. Yes, Hannah, and I will try to get it to people who on there. I see Emmy Writers. I see Anna Hat. Thank you, Anna. I appreciate that. And maybe Bachu. Yes, uh, I will. I will try to fix it and be able to give it to people. Sis Levy Thompson. How are you, man? Welcome. So this is the man. You reap what you sow. There is nowhere in the world you would take an orange seed, put it on the ground, and you get tangerine. No. You put bad seed, that bad product gonna come up. Look at this man's face. Look at Josh Manawir. This was the man who said that he heard the cry of the Liberian people. He even campaigned on it. He said, you will cry no more in your life. That's what Joshua told the people. I love, look, you know, there was no correct record during Ellen Johnson time. If you can hear me, please put the thumbs up, please. There's no record. But Joshua campaigned on, you will cry no more. But he reversed it. You will cry forever until I can leave office. Joshua still cannot remember the steps that he climbed. He forgot the people down. The most loved man If you think Joshua is still popular in Liberia, you might be in Mars. That means you in on different planet. You're not in Liberia. You are not in Liberia, and you are not on Liberia. You live in denial. Yes, you live in your own world that nobody can touch you. You just by yourself. You lock up. You don't watch news. You don't look at nothing. Look at the people that he look at them. It's not that they are bad people. They know the rules. They know what leadership is all about. They know. They know what leadership is all about, but they have just decided to act wicked. That's how I consider to be. They have just decided that listen, we don't give a damn. We need to chop. Even the vice president said it in Bon County. I was there. She went to Bon County and she spoke. She said, this is our time. If you cannot be a member of CDC, just know that you're not going to work. She started removing some chiefs, started moving people who were not in favor of what she wanted. Today they make her chief. She a chief. I don't understand about about other people. Why should a woman fight to be chief? Why? Why? Now today, look what happened. She and Joshua are not in good terms. You got president and vice president. In a situation like this, the president got his own bucket. He put his picture on it, washing his hands. The vice president fixed a bucket. She put her picture on it. She washing her hands. The other senator, representative, they put a picture on it. So you're telling me what the government doing for the people. And I believe we got more coronavirus cases in Liberia because there's no test yet. But before I go in there, I want to stop something. And I will not agree to it. We got to have the information before you say these things. I don't think if Joshua, because he loved money so much, Joshua would be brave enough to sell the testing kit to Guinea. I still don't want that one. I don't want to believe it. He would not be that petty. As much as Joshua is doing the wrong thing, there's certain things we just got to be careful about. I'm not part of that. There is no way Joshua would take that testing kit to Guinea. Guinea is a country that can go and get that testing kit from anywhere. The same way other people donated that thing to Liberia, Guinea is a country that other big countries want to invest in. They will give free to Guinea. So that one on TLC or whatsoever, I know Braka show. I don't know if he the one, but I saw it. I don't believe it that Joshua would be that low. And I don't even want to believe it. And I want to denounce that. Let us face the real truth here today. That is why we say everything that we say is real. Everything we talk about is real. The information is there. So I want to rebuke that statement. You can't go that low. You understand? Selling testing kit, how much you going to get from other? Guinea is a country, just like Liberia. They accept they depend on other people. You think no other country got testing kit only China? But who knows if the testing kit is even right or real? Maybe it's full of all viruses you don't even know because we ain't got nothing to test it in Liberia too. You know what I'm saying? Because we are just a third world people that they can just give us any kind of trash. So let us just be careful. I don't want to, please, that other one there can knock me down. You put me so I don't believe it. I don't believe it. So I just want to talk about it. I don't believe it. So that's the real truth. But let us stop it. I know Joshua got his ways, but this other one there, there is no way he will be brave to do it. How you selling? Why? No. Please, let's stop it. But let's go back. My thing is that before I go to my story, I want to talk a little bit about Henry Costa. Liberians, please, no matter what happened, you know, in life, to start something is hard. Sometimes when you're starting, people discourage you. We all been right here. When Henry Costa started his whole show thing, He used to be on the internet. Everybody said there's a guy they call Henry Costa. There he on Ellie Johnson. And then he started relaying to Liberia. He started doing this. Then the whole Facebook camera business came about. He started showing Henry Costa. He started videotaping himself. When I say videotaping himself, he got a camera on his own Facebook while he doing his thing. Henry Costa is not in the thing that we're doing. He's not on this TV thing yet, but he got himself on camera and he showed it, and then he see all the comments and whatsoever. But this boy really don't give false information. Let's say it's the fact. And two, he's a human being. He is a human being, a decent man. Opposition, let us not be afraid. If Henry Costa say he hates George Weah, he hates George Weah. Don't you know that George Weah hate Henry Costa? George Weah said it. Who should the president that came up boldly to single out or Liberian citizen that I want to do a body harm? I want to meet him on Kerry Street and beat the hell out of him. Unit President Weah said he want to meet Henry Costa in a church. Who went after Henry Costa for laissez-passer? It was authorized by this president. Why Liberians who should listen, opposition, just stop it. We are in this thing together. If Henry Costa expressed his feeling because George Weah himself want to see Henry Costa dead. George Weah followers are all on the internet talking about killing Henry Costa. Why would the opposition can say we can't condemn it? I see people talking, oh, they think that Henry Costa talking about he hate George Weah, that trouble. It's not no damn trouble. It's not no trouble. Don't let nobody fool you. That's a trouble. It's not a trouble. Please. Henry Costa express himself. He has the right to do that as a Liberian citizen. I will not take it. He has the right to express himself. Eh? They want to get rid of the young man. So if this young man say it's too much, I myself I hate George Weah. Why you gotta do it? Why you gotta do it to us? Why you gotta do it opposition? Let us stop it. Please, it's not healthy for us. It's not healthy. Now you make these ruling party people to think that we are nothing. We're not strong enough. We don't stand. These guys, they go into the chat room. They come up with information and say that all kinds of things. They come up with information, and when they tell you, say you are crook, every one of them will carry it. What they did to that hit. They took that one piece of they took that little line, they spread it all over. Oh, George Weah, Henry Costa hate George Weah. But you listen to the whole thing. Why should I love George Weah when George Weah hates me? Yes. So let us stop it. And Henry Costa has a right to say it. This man tried to extradite his boy to Liberia because of what? Laissez-passer. We have all kinds of people. Now, look here today what happened. The same Nigerian man we're talking about, the same Nigerian man, why they can prosecute him, there is no record at the court. And who's in charge with immigration? That George Weah selection commissioner said there is no record from 1911. In fact, he went 1847. No record there for this Nigerian guy. So this guy have been operating in Liberia on fraudulent act. This man have been stealing from Liberia. So I don't blame him. I blame our Liberian people. And this is true. There are a lot of Liberians and Ghanaians and Guineans who got paper in Liberia are going through the court system. They need to get a resident permit. And let me tell you, because I work with labor ministry, all the alien will consider them as alien from West African country. They're not entitled to a work permit like the white guy that will pay at that time it was $450. All they need to do, they got gratis. They pay $50 for the book, or Nigerian or Ghanaian or whatsoever, just to own that work permit. Or you go to immigration and you get some resident permit. They give you a little paper because you're African. This man don't have it. But yet, People today in this country, I'm not mad at the people in Liberia because the people in Liberia, they don't know. Once you don't travel out of Liberia, you will never understand the reality of life. I will tell you today. If you never travel, it's just like in America. The Americans that travel out of America, when you converse with them, when you have a conversation with them, it's totally different from the Americans who never left this country. They see other country how they say, wow. When they come back, they appreciate their country. But they got other Americans. I got a supervisor who have never, when I told him I went to Boston the other day, he said, what? He have never been to New York for over 30 years. 30 years. That means he adult self. He went to New York the first time with his parents and they went to go see the ball. Now, he never went back. We sit here. Why they can't prosecute? Where is Musa Dean? Where is Serena Cephas? They all knew about this thing. You see how our president is wicked? You see how George we are, but today they chasing Henry Costa of Nigerian citizen with the stupid one who's saying that Henry Costa is a foreigner, but a Liberian citizen who born in Liberia, you going after him because of laissez-passer that he acquired legally and that his right to acquire it. And you say it was forged. Or Liberian citizen, they just like American citizen got a like American passport. The American government say this passport was forged, and they got a general signature on it. But you're going after him. But you got a Nigerian man who who fraud or criminal. He living a fraudulent act. He's a fraud. That means our president is a fraud, our vice president is a fraud, our House of Representatives are fraud, the judiciary are fraud, everybody in this government are fraud. Okay, maybe early government never saw it. But look at, we took this man and gave him a job. You see how we love foreigners? You're not talking about it. You people are not saying nothing about it. All you know, Henry Costa, you see, you go to Gilmer. Gilmer is so obsessed with Henry Costa. He wished he was Henry Costa. He wished, and they would never be. They will never be. What's for you is for you. Today, can Yaya Sherry talk about Nibuski or whatsoever? No. Can Gilmer ever open his mouth and talk about him? No. Can Prince Sheriff open the mouth or Dan or whosoever open the mouth and talk about them? No. Can Randy Dapple get he got a brave man to even talk about him? Let me go to Randy Dapple. He went on Facebook, he published about Joshua and his wife. You can see when you read it, you can know he was bowing down like this, appreciating them. But he want to debate Darius Dillon. Oh, Darius Dillon, a friend of educated people. Let me make you to understand. You're the so-called educated people. Degree is not education. It's what comes from out of you. You have your degree, it's yours. You can't transfer your degree. When you die with your degree. You can't even give it to your children. You know what I'm saying? If I want to send this message to Randy Dapple, if you call yourself man and you get balls, you are a sedition. Go home, let CDC put you on a ticket. You will have the opportunity to debate with Darius Dillon. You will have the opportunity to debate with Darius Dillon. Don't sit on Facebook. You just show to us that your education is nothing, my brother. You just campaign for a man, the worst leader ever in the history of Liberia, on the people of Liberia. In less than 2 months, you came back and told the world that this man was a joker. You just licking your vomit again, Randy Dapple. You licking. Some of us were now political prostitutes. Some of us are not political prostitutes. We stand by our issue. We stand by it. You were just talking the other day, frustrated. Dapple, you are a good guy. You got a degree, environmental degree, you're an engineer. It's for you. Whatever you make is yours. But if you're bragging around, you're talking about education, they got people educated than you. They got people making more money than you. You know what I'm saying? There's a quote by Albert Payne. Whatever you do for yourself, it will die with you. But whatever you do for others, it will remain as immortal. It will live long. So you can sit on your Facebook and say you are educated, you are this, you want to. Why you guys cannot even invite Joshua on your show? Joshua will not talk to you. Why Gilman can invite Joshua, but you won't invite Darius Dillon on your show? You can't even. I can put my neck with all your education you think you get. You can never argue with Darius Dillon because you don't even know Liberia too good. You don't even know Joshua. You went back and let me tell you now, I will remind you, you went on Jerome's show. Jerome asked you, Evangelist Cummings, Reverend Cummings asked you, why you decided to come back and support George Weah. You said because your friend Stephen Samuel Tuah came to you and said, "Oh my man, you know you my ball. You can't be doing it." So you go. So you see, you are not you are not you're not your own man. You put friendship over Liberia. But if you know you get balls, my brother, go home. Go to Liberia and let CDC put you on a ticket. They will allow you because you're not a political appointee. They will allow you. Go to Liberia. Let CDC put you on a ticket and you will have the opportunity to argue or debate Darius Dillon. That's all I can tell you. Stop making big mouth on internet. But what I will say again, you lick your vomit. We got record on you that you said Joshua was the worst. Joshua was this. The entire government and in it. You met me personally. You discourage the way you talk. I even attack you. I said you cannot come back on the internet and disgrace the man that you put in office. Stay. You suspended your membership from CDC. You said you expel yourself according to you. But today now, you all on the interview, you talking about Mr. and Mistress. We are, oh God, we bless you. The thing you're doing for Liberian people. Yes, the thing they're doing for Liberian people. Look, we will talk before Joshua gave you job. You're making good money in America, yeah. But you won't be part of the group that can get a wholesome. That's what you want to do. So slow down, my brother. Don't disrespect the senator. Don't disrespect anybody in Liberia. You left Liberia a long time. You don't even know Joshua. You and Joshua have never sat face to face. You can cry on the internet whole day. Even your own friend Samuel Twain, he betrayed you. Now I'm going to tell you. If you show you love that you want to argue with Darius Dillon, go to Liberia, my brother. Join the race. We'll have a debate. You and Darius Dillon, the way you can't hardly allow people to talk. Then you talk about Darius Dillon black you. You black some of us. In fact, let me tell you, you black us, I black you. Because you black me, I black you. You requested for friendship, I deny it because nothing coming out of your show. What you guys can say is like you're not getting new audience, you're not getting new people. You can't convince nobody, my brother, to go back to CDC, even to bring back your old members. No, no. So slow down, my brother. Darius Dillon, he's the people's senator. He's the most popular man. He's the #1 senator right now in Africa. Check it. Darius Dillon is the #1 senator in Africa when it comes to transparency. So if you think he's going to change, you got it wrong. And another news, I told you, y'all know the president's sick. We got the information yesterday, and there's a dialysis machine that they just brought in the country. Now our president got to do dialysis for some time to strain his blood because there's too much Hennessy. The president is sick. With the pressure from Liberian people and whatsoever, he's sick. He's sick. Maybe Joe just waiting, but he's sick. Instead of you people denying yourself and lying, if this president continue to treat the Liberian people in this way, do you think most Liberians would be the only people that are going to pray for Joshua are the few minority now? The majority have turned into minority. And if you think that Joshua is popular, you get it wrong. Joshua is not popular in Liberia anymore. When you listen to people, when you listen to people talking, when you listen to the people talking, from the way they cry, you can tell. Even amongst themselves, no, Joshua done. They just brought up, at least thank God the dialysis machine will be work. Other Liberians will use it. That's good. That is a good thing. Other Liberians will use that dialysis machine. It will be good for us. That's the truth. It will be good for the Liberian people. Yeah. So we can say that, we can say it's a bad thing. But our president, no, just start living in denial. The president is sick. The president is sick. With the pressure from the Liberian people, it make it worse. You know, Joe, we have been suffering from pressure. Then with it too much drinking and whatsoever, they need, you have to do dialysis. So now it's not an easy thing. You guys know it's not a make-up news. It's not a make-up news. There is nothing that happen in Liberia that we don't know. There are a lot of things that happen in Liberia that we know about. So we should stop fooling ourselves. We will still pray for Joshua no matter what happened. We will still pray for our president. He's the president. We will pray for him because we will treat love. We treat hate with love. We listen to me. We will treat hate with love. The other Liberian people think that we hate Joshua because we criticize him. No, we do hate Joshua. But if Joshua a crook, we means that he's a crook. Yeah. If Joshua a super crook, that means for true he's a crook. So that's why we try to just tell your Liberian people that Joshua is a crook. There's nothing much because all the people that Joshua appointing, these are people that got bad records. These are people who have bad records, my people. Please, we know that. Look at the Nigerian guy. We're waiting for prosecution. We're waiting. And now the Senate needs to do something now. They need to invite them. I heard some news that, oh, the guy going to take his own position. He's going to take his own position. You see, sometimes things happen. If you don't, let me see, what the airplane mode come up from? Nope. Put it back on. Who asked you to put airplane mode on? Okay. All right. Good. Airplane mode. Oh, Comcast. It just. Oh, look what the hell I'm doing here. Okay, I know you guys. Nothing wrong with the internet. I'm sorry. Nothing wrong with the internet. Okay. I forgot I using wired, but for some reason my Wi-Fi came up, so I thought it's disconnected. But I know it's not. We still on. If you can see me and hear me, please give me the thumbs up, please. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is Lrtn, and is a Liberian radio and television network that we broadcast from, and is for the public. It's for the Liberian people. So you are free to call upon us anytime to meet your needs. Programs, non for profit. If you want to get married, we do everything. We do everything when you want to get married. We can do your video. We do t-shirts for you. We do programs for you. We do the video that you can back. We do the videos, everything, pictures, anything that you want, anything you want. Okay, you okay? You see them? Why? Okay, wait for them. Tell them hello. Hello. Okay, all right. Listen now. Okay, thank you. That's my son. Okay, so we do a lot of stuff, the LRTN, and it's a non-for-profit. It's owned and operated by the Sharing Foundation. So I want to say, share this video, and we got more to talk about. Okay, let me answer this call. 1 minute, please. Hello? Okay, another scammer. It says an apology call from my electric company. They want to give me a rebate. And who else? An Indian man. So please, please, this is serious business. We all this few weeks ago we were talking about this Nigerian guy. Oh, we hate the guy. Look, we ain't got no problem with Nigerian naturalizing in our country. They got corrupt Liberians. They got corrupt Lebanese. They got corrupt Americans. They got corrupt. But this guy is corrupt. This guy went to Liberia and beat our system. He beat it. If we are true, the man beat it. The man became member of the Liberian National Bar Association. He went as Liberian. He worked with United Nations as a Liberian. He went to Arthur Grand School as a Liberian. We appointed him as chairman of the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission. We gave him another job. Then we nominated him again as commissioner. But nothing makes me vex. Nothing pisses me off. Akara's Grace said, we fool the opposition with a Nigerian man. You see how they know about it? We fool the opposition with a Nigerian guy just to get the other commissioner confirmed. My people, you hear that. Liberians, anyway you see, I can't blame the point in Liberia because all these things that only people like us hear them. Nobody in Liberia actually heard it because he posted it on Facebook. And the only people who got access to Facebook are the seditious who got a little money and they gave them whatsoever to get on Facebook. But the ordinary Liberian never saw that information because certain things they do in Liberia, if they're in America, you done for life in politics. You done for life. Anything that most of the things our people do in Liberia, when you do it in America, you finish. You finish. Nobody going to listen to you. Your whole political career damaged. But the people don't care. The people don't care. For you to see men like Emmanuel Shaw still working. The only person that will handle Emmanuel Shaw in Liberia, that means you're a corrupt person. You're a corrupt person. Emmanuel Shaw, you might remember the cartel. These guys who are the God and said the mafias. Because this man sold a whole claim. This man did a lot of stuff. Emmanuel Shaw damaged Doe big time. When Emmanuel Shaw became finance minister, that was the end of Doe downfall. The first thing Emmanuel Shaw did, he pushed to increase gas. He added, I know how many cents onto the gas. That when things start messing up. If you can remember, Emmanuel Shaw had a Mercedes. In fact, when Emmanuel Shaw in finance ministry, when Emmanuel Shaw enters, when he go into that elevator, nobody. That boy was powerful. Nobody. You see now what he doing to President Weah? He on every trip he will sit in the back and just relax and just tell the fool do whatsoever. President Weah is a crook. President Weah is a crook. He's a crook. He's corrupt. They say, show me your friends and I will tell you who you are. President Weah is corrupt. You look around him. Every one of them corrupt. And President Weah is not saying anything, and he's still allowing it to happen. And still allowing it to happen. President Weah is a crook. He's a big time crook. Yeah, he's a big time crook. They call us opposition. Yeah, we're proud to be an opposition. We're proud to be an opposition. Then for me to be a loyalist fool, for me to be a blind loyalist, to see what is wrong and I'm still making it right when I know it's not right. And I live in America. I live in a world that are supposed to have exposure. And you're talking about degree. Your degree is for yourself. Your degree is for yourself. Eh? They got other presidents around the world who don't even have a degree. The Somalian president, and not Somalian, Paul Kagame, just a high school. Even a former president of Brazil never went to college. He grew up into the union and he became president for one of the biggest union group in Brazil and became president. What else? You think degree make you to be an educated man? They got people who got degree and they are very educated and they are very intelligent. Ignorance is a bad disease. If you are ignorant of things and you educated, it's wrong. Nobody going to see your education. So stop talking about education in a way as if you say because the real educated men don't talk. They don't look. In America, you got your education is for yourself. It's what you bring to the table. It's what matters. It's what matters. What you bring to the table, what make you to survive. That was make you to be your man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's saying that. If you decide not to, if you don't have an engineer degree, you can't go and work in that field. That's not what you want to do. You're not an engineer. You're not an electrical engineer, and then you want to apply for electrical engineer. That one you're wrong. But if I have my electrical engineer degree, that's what I wanted to do, and then I go apply in that field. If you're environmentalist, you're an engineer. Hey, it's good for you. It's for you. You can even transfer it to your kids. You can do everything. You can transfer your degree, your head, your smartness. You can transfer it. Eh? Wisdom is what people are looking for. Education is a continuum process. So getting a degree, George Manuel Weah got they gave two honorable master and doctorate degree, but George Weah got an MA. But do George Weah speak like a person who got a master degree? Tell us. Tell us. We agree. Darren Dillon is a third grade student, but smarter than a president. He's smarter than a president. It's public life. When you serve in public, you must have wisdom. You must know what to say, how to think, how to deal with people, know the issues. They got some president who are not even an accountant or economist, but you must know little thing. Our president don't know anything about the economy, but instead he start to lie that when the rest expensive, you reduce it for everybody to get big, to get share. When scarcity, I don't know what you are talking about. You know what I'm saying? But what this president does, all he know is about money. United Nations gave you $1.5 million. Nothing. You're buying individual buckets. You're buying individual buckets. With this kind of epidemic, this kind of nasty disease, I know they got more than 10 people in Liberia because if we can get 10, most of them have given it out already. But it's just that people strong, they're not noticing it right now. You understand? But we're sitting there and we're making joke out of it, making music. What the music gonna do with that? What the music? If musicians want to do that and express the thing through song, they need not to sell that. I would not buy it. Even if you say you buy it and the money go to this charity group, I understand. But why should I buy or listen to a viral song when people are dying? Instead of our government coming up with plans, Look, I will tell you, the Minister of Health, she's working. She's doing her best. They're working with what they have. They're working with what they have. But apart from that, our president do not brief the country because the president is sick and they're hiding it. The president is on dialysis. The machine just arrived to Liberia. The president is on dialysis. But you see, this life that we live, the Bible says, whatever blessing God has for you, He will give it to you, but He will punish you for your sins. He gave David his blessing, but He punished David. He punished David. There's a story, and my friend don't want to admit to the story. To show that you're talking about envy, you're talking about hate. This president hate people because of things that happened when he was nowhere. This president hate people because he wanted a woman that the other person took. He wanted a woman that somebody took, and he hate this person guts. Then you say, we can say anything about Joshua because he's a public figure right now. We gotta, because of his attitude, we relating to some of the things that passed by. Why he doing this thing to people? Why this president took over and other people have lost their job? Why Pee-wee Bestman should lose his job as a security, ordinary watchman? That put it the Liberian way. Who goes to work in the night? Pee-wee hardly don't talk. If people don't come to you for campaign business, all the players then were there, and people not there. What one there for you to believe it? The same gossip we're talking about. Oh, somebody went and say, oh, and people going to work. Oh, people hardly don't even talk. People hardly don't argue. He's just a quiet guy. If people don't go on your campaign trail, is that the one that will give you the courage for them to fire Pee-wee Bestman? If James Sanisa Diba opposes you, is that one that will make you to remove him from the board of directors from Maritime? We're not a good new government, but these are the people that play with you. And everybody said James Diba that your brother. But you know what you did to James Diba? You know. You know what? I will not talk that one. That you know what you did to James Diba. You know James, Mr. President. You know. James Diba just a consistent guy who believe that you're not a leader. And for sure, you still proving it that you are not a leader. You're proving it to everybody that you are not a leader. That is a real truth, Mr. President. You're proving it that your leadership is so bad. So bad. You are not a leader, Mr. President. Eh? You are not. You're trying to portray to be a good leader, but you only there, you cut off speech from opposition because they oppose you, they are your enemies. You calling other people your enemies until your supporters calling people enemies. People going, I will kill Heron Costa because Heron Costa say he hate George Weah. Heron Costa got a right to say he hate George Weah because George Weah hate Heron Costa. No president in Liberia, as wicked Doe was, Doe never look at a politician and say, I want to do something to you. No. Why he can't look at Bernard Ure? But instead of Costa, because Costa go under his skin, Costa bring out all the bad deeds. Costa expose the government. Everything that Costa said, now one day they would say it's a lie. Everything Costa talk about, not a day they will say, oh, this thing that's not truth. They will always come up and they know it's truth. They know. Lies kept us into the nonsense today. Lies brought us to where we are today. We want to lock the country down. Somebody say, I rather they lock down. No, I rather they curfew than the people than they lock down whatsoever. Or I rather they lock down than they curfew. You lock the people down. Why are you imposing curfew in like in Monroe in Montserrado County and McGill County? Once You see, all these things, it's just when you get good ideas, you stop businesses from selling after 8 o'clock. No club, no business place should be open by 8 o'clock. Nobody will go outside. Once there is no business place, automatically nobody got nothing to do in the street. Anybody you see in the street, maybe they're coming from one place to another place, maybe they're going to the mom place to get food, or they're going to the girlfriend place, or they're going to the wife place, or they went for something and they're coming home. What that got to do with the virus when they alone in the street in their car going home? What they got to do with that? Nothing. But you imposing curfew. And now you're planning to have a lockdown in Liberia. How they going to feed themselves? You got anything in place? But it's not confirmed. They said that they fucking closed had church the other day. Now, once George Weah can speak to the people will listen to George Weah. The people voted for George Weah. These were the same people who call him a son. If George Weah called the market people that he said his mother was a marketeer, market woman, or whatsoever, and tell people, say, listen, I'm concerned about your health. Please let us find a way that we will sell. Certain time we will do this and do that. Or call the pastors and say, I know it's not an easy thing. But if you guys can just, for now, let's forget about this service. We can get us a family home and pray for the safety of our people. I beg you. But this is what we're going to do. Since every church that one of the easier way to divide food, we will help with certain things and let the people stay home. We beg you. We beg you. It will be simple. That's a simple, that's an easy way. But the shutting down, it Joshua have never uttered it from his mouth. It was just a release. Like Donald Trump coming on TV every day and talking, all the governors coming every day and talking and say they're going to do this, they want to do that. But Walmart is not open after 8 o'clock. What are you going to do in the street? Technically, what are you really going to do in the street? But you can't capitalize on this situation. But everything boiled down to bad leadership. Bad leadership. You broke all the markets table that down water side. You say you try to clean the city. Look, my people, in America, they got somewhere on 9th Street, 50, and 10th Street, they call it water side. We call it on the water side. Every country got their big general place that everybody sell and they own the sidewalk. You go down New York and Chinatown, you see all the tables in front. What you need to do, tell them not to put it on the street, but it should be on the sidewalk because it helps the business with a deal between the business people and the other people. And it's not free. The children pay money. You broke it, you painted all the stores red, white, and blue. You think that what the people eat, that what make it to be like you think you're doing good? Somebody sweat. They all the time they had it there. That today you won't break it down. And you're saying that, oh yes, it's okay. You just damage people's lives. These are things you need to take time to do and get the people off gradually. When you insist that nobody sell on the street instead of the sidewalk, you insist that nobody sell. You on the sidewalk, how water side used to be before. The tables are on the sidewalk. Nobody put table in the street. Insist and follow the laws. Don't over issue tickets or permit for people to sell on the sidewalk. When it's filled, it filled. But people come, no, nobody should sell on the street. Then it be okay. You go there and take all the table off the street. You give them time. You do all that. People are not going to go in the market. The Liberian Marketing Association is not even fair to the people because they don't even know how to distribute the people. You want me to go in the market on the last floor to sell pepper while the president, relatives, when I say president, I'm talking about the Liberian Marketing Association president, their relatives selling pepper downstairs. Who going to go upstairs to buy pepper? I'm saying it because We live by a marketplace in Lrtn, and we know what happened there. The same woman that I left, who was the superintendent for mushroom for the Lrtn market, the woman stayed there. The woman stayed to the same place. She's the president still. Eh? So you can't tell me the fish people should be in the market, then somebody will be selling fish outside. No, it's wrong. It's wrong. But Paul and Mr. Jefferson Koji, who don't know nothing, who don't know how to even think, they just get up. Why? I don't know if there's something wrong with this government. I don't know if there's something wrong. Whether they got problem with thinking, whether they got problem in making decisions. I don't know. Let me tell you the real truth. I don't know if they got a serious problem with that. Because nothing. Simple thing to settle the water side issue. It's simple. It's very, very simple to settle water side business. You need no rocket scientists to do that. You need rocket scientists to settle water side issue. You need it. You need it. Go down water side, Mr. President. And in fact, the last Samuel Doe used to send Jenkins card and say, go break down all the market table. Then you go back the next day and say, your sell. Then they say, oh, we want do. We won't do. You know, sitting president, we are trying to do. Read what he's trying to do. But go down water side and talk to the people. Say for your safety. For your safety, we will do it 3 days or 4 days a week. This group will sell. That means nobody got special table. That means we'll extend the 6 feet, the social distancing, we will recognize it. Then people will be free. So when you sell today, tomorrow you're not selling the next person's sell. Then you'll be home. The other person will sell. You'll be home, the other person will sell. It's simple. It'd be easy. But you just went there in the morning and damage the people table. You just damage the lives of other people. You damage their life. Their goose setting over there, someone else sell fish. It messed up already. Then you want to lock the city down with no plans. You're imposing curfew. Why you impose the curfew for? What the curfew going to do? The people sleeping in the night. What curfew? You're telling me common sense. What curfew got to do with coronavirus? Nobody's selling. Liberian men will go and sit in front of an entertainment center and argue or talk. Yes, Liberians will sit there and argue, talk, and drink. They will go to a restaurant. They will go to a nightclub. But tell me, there is no nightclub. There is no nightclub. Nowhere open. You think Liberian, even a Zogo that will just be indoor, getting high all day by themselves. They're not going to be standing. Or some of them might be going around to steal because the first thing you don't get police that patrol in the street. You will not impose curfew when there's some situation, security matters that maybe people over to the president or people trying to do something. But from the day George Weah took over that country, we've been having a checkpoint. By the time George Weah took over the checkpoint all over the city, George Weah is supposed to be the most loved Liberian. Nobody's supposed to be killed by a security personnel under George Weah. George Weah should be the last. The blood of Matthew Innes is on the head of George Weah because Jazz men were killed under George Weah administration. How can somebody die, police take you straight to the mall? You say you ain't do nothing. You were just passing by, you saw the person body, you take them straight to the mall. Yeah. The boy that died in Bannersville. Everybody who died under this administration. I know you will say, oh, Ellie, people who die under Ellie, like Greaves blood is on Ellen Johnson. Because we know the names is out there, the people that killed him. Some of them from the Charles Taylor Pass regime, some of them from the Ellen Johnson regime, they try to get job now in this government. No. George Weah got more security assigned to him than Charles Taylor. Who really want to kill George Weah? Eh? Who really in Liberia will want to kill George Weah? You tell me. Nobody. Joshua never came to power with the guns. Joshua never came to power by supporting somebody. Joshua supposed to be the most neutral man in Liberia. The opposition over there, they are not political, they are not military people. Okay, always try to put Ben, but Ben is not a military man. Ben was never a rebel. When a sedition tried to lie, we had a rebel president that Ben worked with, and he followed instruction. So why should Joshua spend more money on security? That is how the whole dictatorship came about. Now they're turning Joshua into a tyrant. Joshua is wicked. He's showing to us it's not the open that we know. It's not the Joshua that we know after playing games, make fun with the kids and move around and talk to the journalists and whatsoever. That's not the open again. It's not open. That will not still show respect because the people don't have respect for Joshua. There's no respect for President Weah in that country. If you don't know, there's no respect for President Weah. Yeah. All the things that are going on in Liberia, you're worried about Henry Costa. There yet today, the information came out. Somebody quote that the Mr. Nibusi or whosoever, and that Nigerian boy called his name without Nigerian begin, got his citizenship in 82, no record. The Commissioner of Immigration, appointed by George Manuel Weah, signed and said we do not have any information, no record at all on Nibusi. Eh? Wandibuki, Wanabuki. Eh? Do not have no record on him. But they're running after Henry Costa because of laissez passer. Henry Costa, I'm not saying that he should go to Liberia, but if Henry Costa goes to Liberia, he got a right to tell you, say, hey, to hell, we are not going nowhere. If Henry Costa die, me are saying anything here. President Weah, if Henry Costa die in your administration and say, oh yeah, he died, we'll just talk and forget it, you should understand that you will live with it for the rest of your life. And your children will suffer too from it. You will live without blood on your head, Mr. President. Talk to your people, leave Henry Costa alone. Ah, yeah. They say when Babu won't die, you can hear whistle. If you fasten Henry Costa and your people kill Henry Costa, even an ordinary man in the street kill Henry Costa, Mr. President, that blood is on you. That blood is on you and it's on your supporters. If Henry Costa died by any Liberian, that blood will be on Michael Gilman. It will be on Yaya Sheriff. It will be on Prince Sheriff. It will be on Dan. And it will be on Jaru Gibson. Plus the sedition in Liberia. Because you're obsessed with Henry Costa, that is why you're carrying information. Now, none of y'all are brave enough to bring the issue up of this Nigerian man who lived his entire life in Liberia from 1985 to now on scam. But we're running after Henry Costa for laissez passer or Liberia obtain or genuine laissez passer. And then you asking him why he used it. Or Liberian, even a Liberian can go to his country right now with no document, you cannot prosecute him. Only a foreigner can enter your country without document and you go after them. Why you enter this country? But that is what people been doing. We got no problem. They got Liberian crooks, especially that government, the number one. And this guy mingle with everybody. TC Gumi, his soul rest in peace. So where is Musa Dean, the country's number one lawyer, the man who's supposed to educate the president on the law. Where is Serena Cephas? He's still on his, he didn't leave a position yet. Where is all these guys? President Weah, you heard the news. You taking any action to obey the constitution? You took an oath to defend the constitution of the Republic of Liberia. Are you going by the constitution to say, yes, this man is my friend, but you put friendship over Liberia? You put in foreigners over Liberia. Let the president take action. Oh, my man, you fool me. All those years, all this time, all I thought you were Liberian. But you did something that today I'm embarrassed. President Weah, you will live with it. They have embarrassed you, embarrassed the entire CDC. We know CDC not going nowhere anymore. After President Weah leave office, there will be no more CDC because President Weah is the smartest man in CDC. We cannot take another person from CDC because President Weah is the smartest man and doing a bad job. How can we take another member from CDC to even replace President Weah? Yeah, and the president sick. When somebody's sick, let me tell you the first thing that comes to my mind. I myself, when I'm sick, I think I'm going down. Let me tell you today. When person's sick, the first thing that comes to my mind that death. When I'm sick, sometimes in my house, by the time I get sick, man, sick for 2. One time I was sick. I call my people, then I start talking about what to do. Right in Liberia, I was sick one time with the yellow journal. I just started telling my friend, I said, my man, just take care of my daughter. I don't have no want to. I said, just take care of my daughter. I beg you. Take care of my daughter. Take her to be your daughter. Please don't let my daughter suffer. Sick. So when the time they say someone say, President, we are sick. This is not no thing we should hide. President, we are now his own dialysis with a contract problem. You think that man, you think he's joined because you're putting too much burden on him. Instead of you supposed to do your work, perform on your job, instead of everyone of you stealing. You're in a group like the catfish family because you don't know who's the leader. You know, in the catfish era, all of them get beer. The man get beer, the pa get beer, the child get beer, the daughter. So you don't know who's the right person. Today, Jefferson Koji will say, tomorrow, and Maggie will say something. The next day, look at Samuel Twe did the right thing. Samuel Twe quarantine. And let me tell you something. Somebody getting a virus, that doesn't mean that they can't get better. That's the right thing because Samuel Twe is doing. He went for his sport to the border. He came back. He quarantined himself. Why would you lie? He quarantined himself. He quarantined himself. It's for his own good. It's for good for the public. But Mr. Carrasco post that picture and say, oh, Samuel Twe is wearing this and that. Eh? When you quarantine, but the guy, other people who refuse to quarantine themselves, like Edwin Snow, Mabutu Nipa, the police director, they all refuse to quarantine themselves. They all refuse to quarantine themselves. I will post this number up. If anybody want to contribute, you can call me on this number to make a contribution of 1 minute or less than 1 minute, or you can have a nice conversation with me. And let me put this number up, and you can give your little 1 cent. On if anybody want to contribute on the Nigerian issue. This Nigerian guy who lied to us said that he naturalized in Liberia, and just to find out that he was not, just to find out that no, he lied to us. He lied to the Liberian people. Yeah, the man lied to the Liberian people. The man lied to the Liberian people, my people. He lied. He lied. When someone lie, they lie. Let me tell the real truth. It's not nothing for us to brag about. You lie, my people. The man lie. Yeah, the man lie. Oh, the man lie. Yeah, the man lie to us. He lied to us. Yes, he lied. But what to do? Eh? These are the things you blame him? No. Who you blame? Our so-called leaders who do things out of unfriendship matter. Yeah, because of friendship, they sell our country. Yeah, on friendship business. We get a country all to foreigners. The man came from Nigeria and telling us that he got Liberia in his palm. Yeah. The Supreme Court for him. The Supreme Court belongs to him. He can do whatsoever he wants to do. The Supreme Court are nothing. But anyway, I'm going to take a few minutes, a few seconds break, and we will be back. And when we come back, you can make a call if you want to contribute. I will not stay too long, and it's up to you. If you want to make a contribution, you can come in and say something. But this is the man, this is our president. You see him there? This is what he campaigned on. I can see in your eyes, I can see in your face, I can see you cry, but but what I want to say, there is no reason to cry. Do not, in the name of peace, go in the street and riot. That's what Joshua told his people. And he said it on BBC, they interviewed him. And he ran on this one. You will cry no more. Once CDC is in power, you will cry no more. When you look there, you see a personal projects where he carried on. You see the houses that he built. But look in the middle. This is the man that the people love. The entire world came to a standstill at President Weah's inauguration. The whole world came to a standstill. Could not believe it. A footballer that turned to be president. The man who Liberian people fell in love with. Yes, it is a privilege to serve. Who gave that privilege to you? The people. The people. Many are called, few are chosen, and only one leader at a time. George Weah is the 25th president. The first day I knew, let me tell you, the first time I knew that this government was coming to be a joke. The first thing Liberian people don't know the history. Ellen Johnson, she's a wicked woman. Ellen Johnson tried to erase the vice president that took over from Charles Taylor. Whether it's on one day, he's registered as president of Liberia. Constitutional too, because he took over from the vice president. But Ellen tried to erase Moses Bland from history. And she said she was the 23rd president. And Joshua is the 24th. That's a lie. President Taylor was the 23rd president. I'm sorry, 22nd president. Moses Bland became the 23rd president. Ellen Johnson, 24th. Joshua is the 25th. Listen to the white people talking. They know our history more than us. They never once said Joshua the 24th president. They will tell you 25th president. Joseph Jenkins Roberts became president 2 times. I think Stevie Ali Benson or somebody became president 2 times. Joseph Jenkins Roberts took over again from E.J. Raw. That is how Joseph Jenkins Roberts came in for the second time. When the Senate and House refused to inaugurate that guy, they overthrew him less than 1 year. And he was dragged. Where they got the E.J. Raw building today, that's where they killed E.J. Raw. But the information came out to say he was escaping and he drowned. That's a lie. He was in jail and they killed him, they dragged him. That is why the two-week party, because E.J. Raw was the first president under the two-week party. Joseph Jenkins Roberts was not a member of the two-week party. He became president from the Republican Party and then the other Reformation Party before he came to Tory Party. But because they killed him on that spot, that is why they named that building after him. You better go know something. I might not know all, but it's good to read about. That's why when Gilman said, I can't read, I appreciate it. I can't read. They got the degree. What he got it from? The Don Bosco. They might not let us put that little thing outside. Because when it comes to transparency, when it comes to honesty, they and us will not sit in the same chair. I will tell you, when it comes to honesty, they and us cannot sit on the same bench because they got a big question mark that they need to take the one and leave only the dot. They got a mark over that little dot that make it a big question mark. They need to take it off from their lives. They can be from whosoever. We saw the names all around here. President of the Grand Jury Association in court for what? Corruption. We saw it. When they cannot beat you, they damage the group and form a new group. We saw all that. So tomorrow, when this same individual go to Liberia and get into office, then we should sit down and say, oh no, let's just forget it. Yeah. What you do in your community when you coming up is follow you. What you do in your Liberian association, in your little church gathering, or whatsoever, your attitude, your honesty is supposed to follow you when you decide to get into politics. We're supposed to know who you are. Whether you one of those who go after people's children, you one of those who just sleep and disrespect older people. These are the things that we look for in leadership. But Liberians don't look for that. Liberians, we overrate, we glorify bad people. That is why we're into this mess. You kill my man, you kill my pa, I will vote for you. 10. I have never in my life, Sierra Leone Ford War, we never heard them saying, you kill my man, you kill my pa, you cut my hair, I will vote for you. I never heard it in my life. I never heard it from Germany either. To say, oh, the Nazi, you kill me, you kill me, I will vote for you. I never. Only in Liberia. You noble, I will vote for you. Ah, who we are? Are we ready on human being? Do we think? Yeah. You know, there's a saying they say when you think education is expensive, try ignorance. Yes. Ignorance is a bad disease. Who brought up this whole thing in Liberia about educated people, full Liberia, full Liberians? Who started this slogan about educated people, full Liberians? It was the educated people. The same people who damaged Liberia when they were looking around trying to leave the Judy Bryant administration. They started looking for people because they noticed that government was sweet. They decided we can form our party and bring George Weah inside. George Weah is the most popular man the Liberian people were taking, and we can make him president. But the mistake they made, he was never trained. Samuel Wulu, Sam Wulu, so-called reverend, they say he gay. Wolo Koli, that one, Nichimama. All these people in Liberia and other people right from Philadelphia, yeah. They started saying that, but the educated people fool the people already. So the common man follow it. They say educated people fool us. With all education, your country will not go nowhere. And we're not talking about educated people because they're not talking about people with degrees. We're talking about educated people. People who knows left from right. People who know what is good and what is bad. We're not talking about people who just sat down in this country here. They can go right on the computer and get a whole degree, and they invite you to their graduation party as if they really struggle for it. And after getting a degree, they still don't work in the field. They want to take it back to Liberia because Liberia is the dumb site. They say educated people fool Liberia. If not because of educated people, there could have been no constitution in Liberia today. There won't be no law and order. Education is the bedrock of any nation. That is why for a nation to succeed, every government try to invest into education because the long-term purpose. Look at Rwanda today because that president invested in education. Today, Rwanda can boast of anything. Today, Rwanda is the number one serving peacekeepers in Africa. They get money from United Nations. Yes. This president brag, president, the guy from Rwanda brag about it today. He can say yes. What he did, he looked for the brains around the world. He brought them in and contracted them and looked for other people. He said, as much as I'm making you minister, I want you to train these people. And then he took the good ones and sent them abroad. Egypt, not Egypt, Japan. It's the same thing Japan did. 1968, Liberia was higher than Japan in GDP. Japan used to come to Liberia and buy shrimp. They were Liberian number one business partner from Maserati Fishing Company and buy shrimp. We know that? No. We had a free zone authority where we're doing everything into Liberia now. Everything we're doing to Liberia. But because of patience, we lack the patience. We don't care. Liberian men don't think before we take action. You get into a gathering and we say, let everybody pay $20. Some people just say, yes, we agree. But they fail to realize that some people don't get that $20. But they only make the decision because they felt that they can afford $20. But they forgot that majority of the people in that room cannot afford $20. You think before you make a decision. I'm saying this because I've been president of Librarian Association South Jersey for 4 years. And I'm the only president that my name is there. I'm not the power grid type. I call for the election and I say, if you don't want to take it, I will give it to somebody else. And I know what Liberian people had a vote. Because they can afford it, it is easy for them to vote. They don't look around to see, no. If we say $20, a lot of people will not afford it. I think they can afford $5 or $10. That's how it's supposed to be. But we jump up and say, oh yes, $20 across the board. But other people can't afford it. Then at the end of the day, what happened? You fall. Then you start doing different things. It's the same way in Liberia. Now we're having a shutdown. America here today, they still worry about shutdown. The money they're spending, they still worrying whether they will make it. It's not because they got the machine. You can just print and throw it on the market. Look at China today. China is moving around. Who knows if China was not doing it to mess like America up? Then you talk about four countries like Liberia that the government can even afford basic things. The government cannot even afford basic things for the citizen.
Hello.
Yes, how are you? What's your name and where you calling from?
Munir, this is Yasin. How are you
Oh, how
today?
are you, sis? Yes, you know that good. That is what you call. How are you, my sister?
I'm good. First of all, let me just say to all of us, Ria is not going to kill Costa. The word is washing. I think yesterday when I was on briefly,
Yeah,
we had a few U.S. Army officers who were in Liberia doing the army doing the disarmament. Some
yeah,
of them stayed. Few of those that were on the line yesterday, that the name, one of the guys who retrieved the Liberian army,
yeah,
he was there, and the other guy who was work with the Army Corps of Engineer who were in charge of dealing the first response unit, they were all there. Most of them reached out to me last night. The word is washing.
yeah,
Like you rightfully say that anytime we didn't have Facebook Live, Facebook Live came to be, was introduced in 2015. It did not revolutionize until 2000, late 17,
yeah,
18. We picked it up in 2018, so to speak.
yeah,
So majority of the documentations that are on Ellen, they're in Lipster, which is writing either back and forth or in the newspaper.
yeah,
So we don't have this real-time communication. Whereas we have real-time communication. That's why I tell everybody, as advocates, we're responsible for our words. We are also leaders. And as leaders in Liberia, we pay for his sins, so will his children. And people will say,
Yep.
oh, leave his children out, they're innocent. That's a lie.
No.
Because the evil that men do
Live after them.
If we say God say in the book of Deuteronomy, seek justice that you may prosper in the land that the Father, who is God, has given you. Who am I to say, judge you not? When the Bible says, by their fruit you shall know. Because like you have all of us sick Christians who've been watching children being raped, women being abused, little boys being sodomized, our brothers and sisters being killed violently, and we don't want to talk about it. When we say something about somebody loves, then we want to preach the Bible. Does not have that kind of power.
Yep.
Okay? He killed Lawrence. You know, the other day on the 24th, when Lawrence picture showed up on my phone, it really hurt me.
Yeah.
And we all saw when Lawrence was taking his last breath, he was struggling laying down there, and there were guys in his car looking for evidence or something in his pocket, in his car seat.
Yep.
We saw those people that were visible. This government is just to identify them. We saw where they killed Matthew Innes, where they killed the young man that was driving the ammo car that transport the money, Bala.
Yep.
And another person was killed. Okay? Matthew Innes was advised not to go to that meeting that they called him at. He said those people were his friends, they will not do nothing to him.
Yep.
But they killed him. Okay? All I will say, because I need to be careful.
Yes.
Not everybody is your friend. And learn to control what you say. Because as a leader, you see Martin Luther King, he spoke softly and calculatively. So did Obama. Obama didn't speak very fast. Okay? So did what his name? Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela spoke with his heart. Something as a leader you gotta perfect. Those are the strength of leaders. Communication. Any man who masters the art of communication becomes a great leader. That's one thing we all have to learn. We have already failed, like you said. It's a killer, it's on his hand. But what I remember God telling me is if you're good and you do all the right things, you will be blessed for 10 generations. But if you are not good, I will curse you for 4 generations because you're merciful God. God looked at David and told David, he said, you will not build my house, although David was in tune and had the money to build his house.
Yep.
And God said to David, because of what you have done, your house will be divided. It will not be divided when you're alive. Solomon. So Solomon's house was divided. So from David, God blessed Solomon and said, that child will be blessed with build my house. But then when the children started killing each other, so what the God said to Solomon? Certain thing when happened after Solomon, his house was divided, the kingdom was split, correct?
Yep.
So who are we as human beings to say, okay, God said you will not ask questions, you will not ask leader. God said give to, in fact, Christ on say, give to Caesar which is a
Caesar. Yep.
and to God what is due God.
Yep.
Give to man what is due man. So we are saying today, listen, we are, thought he was going to live forever.
Yep.
People used to say, don't get killed, don't get die, don't get left. Tell him, they said, tell him what. Tell us 39 prison in the white man land. They tell him what to do, when he can pee, when he can poop, when he can eat, when he can read, when he can sleep.
Yep.
Okay? Early, and I told this story yesterday. The poor Kangabi, took part in the week. They give it to him to build it. Look at him, what he's doing.
Yep.
I'm not saying he's perfect, he get issue. But if the greater goods, there's something we call in academia or in economy, the greater goods, when you do more good than do more bad. When Ellen took over the first term, Ellen did so well, all of us were impressed.
Everybody was convinced.
Even those of us who they released you. My uncle, who was the speaker of the house, George Cocker, during the war at the ECOWAS, told her, you promised one term that we all will walk away one term. She lied on him and told the people he and double them were trying to overthrow her. The leader those people, my uncle plenty, he died. Till he died, he would have posted on him, he would not leave the country. Only because he told Ellie, promise the people one term.
One term.
Eliab planned and planned it well. On second term was what she did, but I'm not going to do it on Ellen because we like when people made a decision.
They made a
We
decision.
continue to
Yep.
make the bad decision. So when we allow ourselves to be used, to be used. But let me say this to you. We are children, children. You know, that's the same thing I say. As much as I like those children, I said it other day, me say that everybody hear it. I didn't see ECOWAS needed to get what was it? Next to anybody. Who's gonna get money to avoid people that don't kill?
Yeah.
Okay? Who's gonna get my grandfather came from Putu? They kill him, the soldiers kill him because they try to say he lived in the kill people here, he was killed. Who do we sue? And that's why we need a war economic ground support.
Yep.
For people to even have the audacity to go out to sue. After all this blood, yesterday, the Caleb, that Caleb, Eugene compound, 600 people were killed.
Yep.
In
And
December.
Doe was right there when it happened.
Yes, those were right there. You know who told us those were right there? You see Prophet Kid at the big cousin?
Yep.
Prophet Kid auntie used to cook for Doe. She recognized it. She the one who called him. He has a need by the call. Okay? And he killed those people, even people who recognized. And they had a truck, a death picker truck that was parading the airfield, Lapasi, collecting people and killing them. You could hear people crying. You could hear men calling their children in as they were carrying them to kill them. Tonight, I'm going to remember April 6th. So all of you, those who got story to tell, come and tell. And Liberians do not need to feel uncomfortable telling their story.
Nope. Nope.
Liberians should not be uncomfortable to talk about people who kill our people. I'm sorry that some of them were close to their children, or some of us offended people who kill people. But people should tell their story. That's the only way we can move.
If we don't say it, we'll not put it to rest. We got to talk about it.
Yes.
Yep.
We must talk about it. We must talk about the army who's supposed to protect the people. How they parade in Monrovia, the street of Monrovia, and kill people that we are doing today. That law was doing the gas shortage. Who stood at we had a convoy because there was no gas. They grabbed that boy, they carried the building and hung him and kill him.
Let me ask you something, Cynthia. Let me ask you. Do you think anybody need to die under Joey in Joey administration? You think police need to kill anybody? The most popular man that everybody loved, but before he came to president, you think people need to die?
No, when I said this 2 years ago, when we had his first speech, we had first year, that last year, January, they barricaded the city. They put dogs in the street to attack the what they call it, the LU students, so they can't come out. The whole city was locked down. What I told them was, it was symbolic of the ways that we are controlling between he and the people that elected him. That's symbolic of, okay, of what we are saying. This is the demarcation. You can't come here big now and be made. Anybody who come here will kill them. And these are my dollars that will sit on you. And I said that last year. And we are was supposed to be the men of the people. We are inaugural people die. Although they try to hide it. Like people were excited to have chosen their one of the men of the people. But this man also quickly in the hand did a series here coming. So Nigeria must wake up. They must learn from the mistakes that they made. Nigeria must learn to elect people based on character and intelligence. Intelligence does not, common sense is intelligence, it's wisdom. Your ability to think critically out of the box, not because of or due to some kind of acquired knowledge. Anybody can become an engineer. Anybody can learn to read and write. Anybody can become a business person.
Yeah.
Or how do you translate that set of other people's ideas that you learn? How can you bring it to your own life and transform your own life and other lives? How do you touch other lives? That's why an educated person is. Now you go in the classroom and say, you get a degree, you carry everywhere you go. What has that degree done? How has it been transformed? How has it transformed you? How's your faculty worry about the faculty? How do you logically reason? These are the things.
And I want you to touch on this guy. I want to hear your view on this Nigerian guy that Josh we are nominated. And we just found out because the guy, one of the guy who wrote this letter and signed it is George. We are own immigration direct commissioner. So up to now, this man is still in the street, but we're looking for Heron Costa for or let's say pass. So I will tell me how you feel about it. Tell me.
So let me tell you something. And then let me say thank you to you. And every advocate, everyone, those who speak every day, those who speak periodically, those who log in and just write, those who don't say anything but send a dollar here when we need to do something. I want to say thank you for our voices have been heard. The immigration knows that we have the documentation. He knows that the international community is involved. They understand at this point it's no longer business as usual. We are alert. You know, Monet, 3 years ago or 7 years ago, a lot of people will say, who going to that country? Who going to that place? Who going to that nasty place? The emergence of Donald Trump also told us that there's nowhere like home.
Yeah.
Although some of us have always been committed to home. Like Liberians have been committed to home because they spend over 500 million every year or more to their country than any other national, any other diaspora in the whole of Africa. We do. Now, let me tell you this. This man is a fraud. I don't even want to think about his nationality. I want to think about his character, what he brings. Number one, he said he went to LU. The same way he have paid for everything. I know he pays for everything. You know, Nabana Wana was at the LU Law School. He left. From my information, he didn't want to talk. Okay? They were forcing him to just accept people in the law school. And he was not going to do it. I want Liberian people to know they're still good Liberians. They're still good Southeastern because when people go and say because they're from Southeastern. No, people need to understand all around the world. They're good Chinese people, they're bad Chinese people.
Yep.
They're good black people, they're bad black people. They're bad white people, they're good white people. Okay, we're saying that. The guy who told us that there was a practice lab in Liberia, Sierra Leone, Senegal, in 2014,
Yep.
that they brought, that they pay our government, both Sierra Leone and Liberian government, to come and practice Ebola that went out of hand. It's a white man,
Yep.
a white scientist. You are not a black man. Most black people don't have that kind of money, don't have that kind of, what do you call it, availability to or access to information like that. All right? Majority of the black people in America are millionaires, are first generation millionaires. Okay? And the money not long. The white people money long is from they're all brown. So they can tap into it. You can't touch them because they are rich, they can get information.
Yep.
Now, this man is a fraud. This man needs to be prosecuted. Number one, I told you on the other day when everybody was listening to Bobby Sherman. I grew up with Bobby Sherman. He don't know me, but he knows my family. My parents used to supply Bobby Sherman electricity in the mid 80s and the late 80s before the war came. His fans would share the same things. I think I said this story over and over. My uncle worked for Chase Bank those days. When Door came to power, Bobby Sherman was withdrawn. And and the people were leaving, and Chase was leaving Liberia. Yes, Liberian Chase Manhattan Corporation was a bank in Liberia, a prestigious bank once though America out of bankruptcy
Yeah.
was in Liberia, wherever who for a moment time, whatever the most time for me. So let me say this to that. That's still the 16%. And the Maya Shop represented Chase Manhattan Bank. Although Chase had paid Liberia in the US dollar for decades, the Maya Shaw said they should pay the Liberian people retirement in Liberian dollar. Don't quit. And at the time, the money was not one to one. Those people fought until they came because they pay him to deprive Liberia. And he had done that. If they leave, even the white people becoming or Indian people becoming citizens in Liberia, it's the Maya Shaw and Barney Sherman are behind it. Okay? So they can get their cut. And with it, those people are represented foreigners against Liberia. Even the guy now, Joseph Nanga, who is in the Supreme Court. Joseph Namba was the one when the Russian raped those babies, Liberian girl, 12, 13, and 14 years old. He killed them out and smuggled them out of the country so they can be prosecuted. So those people are bad. This man is being prosecuted, And I would say when Vani Sherman and the rest of the team, the CCPT agreed that he would make the motion, okay? When he saw that the people believed that he was going to do that, the body made the motion, went back and withdraw his motion. He needs to go back and redo that motion who manipulated the data. He
Yeah.
need not to pass. What they're saying
And
is
say on.
Failure does not need to be under. That would be a declaration of war. Let me tell you something. Let me say this to you. Let me say the promise. If we actually it would huge election in Liberia, it would be a death sentence for all of us, and some of us would be willing to die for it. So that is a promise to him. My kids are grown. Okay, I have one kid. I have a 34-year-old daughter. I have a 25-year-old son. He's a 26-year-old son. I have a 19-year-old daughter in college, and I have a 13-year-old. My husband is strong. Wherever we are once, this is a challenge, but our daddy will not. We will get everybody involved. In fact, we're working on some stuff that will keep, and we are now bringing dialysis machine to Nigeria. You
Yep.
found that you will not be leaving the country because you already have substance. You see, Liberians are physical people. I see people say, hey, you went to Washington, what happened? Why do you think nobody there knows the money to Nigeria? Why do you think business is not coming to Nigeria? Nigeria has a soft center. The next thing is we have travel pay. All of them, the money will stay right in Monrovia. They will build Nigeria. They will not go nowhere. And when the money that they been transferring, we've got record of them. Nigerians are in all sector. Uh, uh, International Monetary Funds, treasury account, Nigerian everywhere. So let them keep transferring the money. The one that they transfer a couple of months ago, we know where it went to, and we will come for them. So that man needs to be prosecuted. He needs to serve his terms. He needs to be deported. We are also working on documentation that his children who were never born in Liberia are here going to prestigious school on Liberian scholarship. Their birth need to be deported, and
Wow.
their father need to follow them. Yeah, we're getting more information. And the moment I get that information, I'm going to go live with it. I have something I need to make sure it's concrete. Okay? Thank you so much for having me, guys. I'm on tonight at night.
Yeah, thank you, sis. Yeah, we should
You're welcome.
continue. Your voice,
Yes,
my voice, the voices of others. We got to stay
yes.
there. We got to talk. We got to continue this fight. It will not be an easy fight, but our people will gradually getting the message. And I want
Oh,
to say
yes.
this: if any Liberians in this country think that Joshua is still popular, maybe they're living on different
No, he's
planet.
not.
They're
No,
living. The
he's not.
people
We
crying
talk to
every day.
Nigeria every day.
Every
No,
day,
he's not.
Joshua
No, he's
doing the
not.
opposite of what he promised these people. That
Yes,
is why we need to talk.
yes.
That is why we
Joshua
will
said to
continue.
us during
Yeah.
the campaign and money, and the records are out there. I posted that video on my page yesterday. When he said the people were leaving the country, going out of the country to go to hospital. Instead of building hospital, we will build hospital for you. We will do this. We will empower Liberians. So
And they
lies.
get a 14
So
hospital now, just like a prison. They quarantine
so
people there, darkness and doing nothing. No light. The one he built, no light at the 14 hospital. All that.
but the man has no vision.
Yep.
Like when people should have seen that, we told them, you told them,
Yep.
I told them, people told them, yeah, that we are the country giant there. What about the light down? They got the light down.
Yeah.
So hopefully they can get him out of the system. You know, when people come and say opposition, opposition, let me tell you a story. Last year, when the people wanted to get in the street, a young man, very prominent young man in Nigeria, told me, Liberians are not ready yet. Let us get George Weah in a system. When we say come out, they will come out. Okay? For now, let them see it. And on the 7th of March, you all follow place. Or you were telling them we're telling them about Corona. And they went to Anthony Tower Stadium and they were
Yep.
there. They were all in the stadium. When they get there, we were there. Then it was fun of talking. Our brothers and sisters, let's find their mask. God shall help us tonight. We will be sharing masks and giving food out. We want you to do. We can't do this alone. Listen, our impact is felt more when we do stuff together. Your son had to take Jerusalem. Jerusalem, I don't care where you're going to put it. When that one made event, it was Daniel Koruba, it was Emmanuel Kushai, it was, what is it, Martin Collins, Carlo Timba, Monia Kishon, Edwin Nicole, Joe JJ, Victor Casablanca, Darlington, Collins,
Yeah.
Akini, Letty, Roberts, Ashford Valley, Henry Costa, Tulaket Tayo, all of us, all of us, Emmanuel Service, okay? People, we send for people from all over the young girl from one country who brought people, truckload,
Yep.
transported people 5 times, Daniel, okay? So I can just continue. A luscious dough, Mariah, Takuba, you name it, Alexander Cummings, Belinda Ure, Papuaka, you know, Kanga, our Guru Light, all of these people, and says Marie Powell, you name all of our sisters, says Evangelista, our Mensa, you need people, Kevin, okay, Kevin, yeah, who call himself Kevin, you need these people, all of us, thousands of us. Some of you give 10, some of you give 100, some people give 5, some people give $1, some people give 1,000. I know a young man who gives thousands, some who give thousands. Okay? It was collective. This is what happens when one person does not get to say I am. When
Yep.
we say we are, when
Yep.
we stand together, we are more powerful. You know, when we say happy, people call him and say, we're happy. Sometimes as a mother, you gotta watch.
Yep.
Not all the time your children will deliver. Sometimes we disappoint you, and that's okay. I don't have to come on Facebook and insult anyone or say anything. But a certain time I need to speak, I will speak. But we must rise up. We must stand up for the next generation. This it has nothing to do with a particular person, but it has to do with us as a nation. Where Nigeria goes from here. Who are we when people ask us? Who do we elect? And I want people are waking up. My money, do what you do. I
Yep.
heard you during the election, and I'm still hearing you. We stand together.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a good night, and I will switch over to your show, and we will let everybody know about it. So I
Thank
wish
you,
you the
Mr.
best, my sister. Continue. Yeah, that's what Yasini Martin, a very strong lady. She's an advocate, whether you like it or not, whether she gets side, but she's saying what is real, and that's the truth. That is the real truth. And this is our president. I remember when they announced the results of the election, George Weah shed tears. He shed tears and he said it was for the people of Liberia and not joy. It was a tears of joy. And this man was so popular until all other oppositions were switching over to CDC because they believe that when George Weah raise your hand up, you're done. But you know, there's a saying when we say that leadership or election is not a popularity contest. But you think that we were very stupid. You see, if you don't know and you are very popular and you put yourself in the front seat, that's when people will get to understand that you can't even drive. You just got big mouth, you say you can drive, but you can't drive. That is the problem that was going on. Until our president came and told us, Billy driver, Billy, if you die, that you're worried. And his so-called critics and supporters were all over the place telling us, trying to define what George Weah meant. You know, I can enjoy Liberian people when they're saying that, oh, President Weah, he mean I will. President Weah trying to say this. President Weah trying to say that. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is Munel Kishen, and aka the General. I'm live on LRTN. LRTN is a Liberian radio television network. We are owned is owned and operated by the Sheridan Foundation. Our CEO is Alexander. I'm sorry, Joseph Anderson, and I'm just one of the owner. But what on this show, the general show is not controlled by LRTN. You know, LRTN is a unique group. Everybody has the right to support whoever they want to support. But whenever we come together as a group, we discuss LRTN. LRTN got young people. We got, but Soon, pretty soon, we'll be giving you our itinerary, our programs. We'll be having comedy. We'll be having some stand up. We'll be having a Liberian day. We'll be having Liberian businesses, visit of Liberian businesses. We will show you how Liberians know how to cook. We will sometimes broadcast from some Liberian businesses. We will work along with the Liberian communities. We want to talk to their leaders. We will promote anything concerning Liberians. And at the same time, we will get involved with our partners, the Americans. Today, you can go onto the Lrtn and you will see the interview by one of the American leaders concerning, and another doctor were on there. And Mr. Anderson had an interview with them and with their Kate Jackson. And we will also, there are a lot of things that we're doing. We had Representative Solo the other day. We cannot forget our people. We want our people to understand the rules of this country. When it comes to immigration, when it comes to the census, we'll be carrying the census live. We will be advertising it. We'll be talking to our people. Don't be afraid to register. There's a mail coming to you concerning the census. Fill it up. They're not asking for what are your nationality or what, but make sure you fill it up. Would I tell you to put somebody's name in Liberia now? Because it's not like a self thing that the more people you get, they will give you money. No, fill it up and send it back. Please do it. Don't overlook it. Based on the people in your community, that's how fundings will come there. So always make sure when you get that information, just go ahead and do it. You can also follow us on Twitter, on YouTube. If you go to YouTube right now as I'm speaking, you just go to Lrtn on YouTube, you would see it. We broadcast on 30 different sites, but we only limited right now. We try to limit it to 3 because Liberian people also on Periscope. That you go there, you will see us. And please share this video. We're doing this. It's not to just damage individual, but it's to promote Liberia. If we don't talk about it, if we don't talk about these things, the truth will not come out. If we don't, but our leaders need to be earnest to the people. They need to be earnest. And I will say this again, Darius Dillon is an exceptional person, and he's doing what he took, what he promised the people to do, and he understands the law. He knows his responsibility. And we're sitting there today, looking for Henry Costa because Henry Costa went into the country with laissez-passer that was legally given to him by one of the officials. Liberians, we need to put our act together. And I will always say this about this young lady, Hawa Mensga, who just put a group together, and she's an advocate for young girls and young boys. All the women, you can go on Facebook and just type in Hawa Mensga and get in contact with her and see how best you can help. Consider yourself, you are a mother. Consider yourself, you are a grandmother, or great grand, or daughter. We need to wrap our hands around her because it is sad. We all are in different years. Even Yasini Martin, she talk about young girls. She's is one of her passion, and she always come up with stories that people who are being victim of rape and other things. But one day I never see the so-called sedition talk show hosts talking about it. The only thing we hear them talking about how to promote George Weah. But I want to tell you guys, it's hard, it's late. You can't convince us anymore. You cannot convince new Liberians. You cannot even convince the ones that left to come back. Why are you wasting your time? You are wasting your time. That is why I'm saying that I'm not here to impress no seditions. I'm not here to convince seditions because the ones that are there, they are minority. No matter what I can do, they are all crooks. They only there to betray you. I can never be convinced and tell you, say, come into my place. No, I can't even allow you and myself in the alleyway because I know you will stab me on the back. I will never ever trust you guys. The present seditions, I would never trust you guys. You are the one that will fall. And if you think we will fall, no, we cannot because we're doing what is right. We're not stealing from the people. We are not stealing from Liberians. We are telling them the truth. And even if the people that we support, we tell them the truth. Yes. And for all of you guys who planning to do certain things to certain individuals, you're wasting your time. And Mr. Weir, the blood of these people will be on your head and you will pay for it. You will pay for it. You got children, you got family. Look, where is the first lady today? Where is the first lady? Where? Nationalist. That's it. Thanks for watching. I want to thank you again for your time. I appreciate your time. Share this video, share it with others. Well, you reap what you sow in life. Whatever you think that is right for you, that's what you do. That's all I need to say to you. So thank you very much. Just share this video, share with others. Don't let nobody tell you. I love to see President Weah when he cried. He shed tears. He shed his tears. He said, Liberians, don't cry, my people. You may not cry and stand with you. You shouldn't cry. Yeah, this is President Weah saying that the people should not cry. The man loved the country. President Weah loved Liberia so much, he could not even close the borders. He afraid to close the border, but he wants to shut the people down. Yeah, he want to shut the country down. He having curfew in Liberia. I don't know, man. Sometimes I ask myself is if President Weah ready serious. Yeah, yeah. I ask myself this question every day. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. And don't forget to share this video. So I leave you with this one. This is the man we voted for. This is the man that told the people. He ran on it. He had a flyer all over the place. He said, I can see in your eyes, I can see in your face, I can see you cry. But what I want to say, there is no reason to cry. Do not, in the name of peace, go in the street and riot. That is our president at the time, George Manuel Weah. You reap what you sow. Did George Weah follow his promises? Did George Weah making it up or telling our people the truth? No. Instead, he making them to cry. They are crying today. They are crying. They are crying. They are crying. They are crying. They are sharing tears every day. Every day. Every day. People cry every day. I don't know. I don't know. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. Share this video. I will leave you with this nice South African song. I like this song. Yeah. Nice South African song. Yeah. It's a nice song from all the way to South Africa. Yep. have no copyright for this song. Oh, let me go back to my Kema. Kema, oh, Kema, Kema, Kema. That's the one I wanted. I never wanted this song. Just share that video, my people. It won't take you no time to share it. It's just a finger. Just clip it. It's nothing big. Yeah, I put one song with me. I trying to get my song, man. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. And I'm going to be making syrup with Pooty, Patrick, and Marie O'Hara Stocker, Deborah Annie Kurma, Mr. Philip. Thank you. I don't know, for some reason I can't see all the, I'm not seeing all my contacts, and I see people seeing it, but I'm not seeing the response. So I got to go back into my settings and fix some things in there. I don't know. I forced to play this song yesterday. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. I leave you with this song. This one is Came Out. Thank you very much.
Red Eyes
Have a good day for now.
Business on my mind, all day, on my mind, all day, your business on my mind, all day, on my mind, all day, see, all day, they do them plenty and they far away, but no one like my game, someone that can love, someone that can dress by way, but they can't make my game, my love belongs to me, your love belongs to me. And yo, baby, kuluneko. Namwanga bakana, imwanga bakana. Our loving baby would not be high and see. Yeah, yo, you gonna throw you on my back. I want to throw you on my back. Manukunu, I want to say I do. Now what I should do for your love. I can do anything for your love. Your business on my mind, all day, on my mind, all day, your business on my mind, all day, on my mind, all day, Ayaka, baby, I can go there for you, Ayaka, I can bring it for you, Ayaka, I said, baby, I can do it for you, Ayaka, say I can give you all the loving you need. I can give you all those kisses you need. Ayaka, what I should do for your love. I can do anything for your love. Your business on my mind, all day, on my mind, all day, your business on my mind, all day, on my mind, all day, my baby, when I look in your eyes, I can see my portrait. And it look like, baby, when you look in my eyes, you can see your gadget. Yeah, man, photo, yeah, man, moto, about that what I should do for your love. Do for you, I can do anything for your love. Do for your business on my mind, all my mind, all day, your business on my mind, all day, on my mind, all day, yeah. Rollo in the mix, French, yeah. Big Master, see.
Red Eyes.
We say what's up?
Red Eyes Entertainment.
You know we say what's up? Oh yeah, we say what's up? You say what's up? No matter what I should do for your love, I can do anything for your love. Your business on my mind, all day, on my mind, all day, your business on my mind, all day, on my mind, all day, see, all day, they do them plenty and they far away, but no one like my gamer, someone that can love, someone that can dress by way, but they can't make my gamer, my love belongs to me, your love belongs to me, and yo, baby, kuluneko, namwanga bakana. my mind, okay, on my mind, okay, your business on my mind, okay, on my mind, okay, Ayaka, baby, I can go there for you, Ayaka, I can bring it for you, Ayaka, baby, I can do it for you, Ayaka, Ayaka, say I can give you all the loving you need, I can give you all those kisses you need, Ayaka, no matter what I should do for your love, I can do anything for your love. Your business on my mind, okay,